Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at
this running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running with McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On second and 12, Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and
2. To throw on second down, Stevens flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down.
Now Stevens. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, Stevens. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And some space here. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On second down, here's McCarron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks him. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
To the 48-yard line.
They'll run here with McFarland. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Brings up 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this one's incomplete.
McCarron's pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On the ground, it's McFarland.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, here's Love. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and
now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Love. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bryce Love, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
McCarron now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This is Love.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bryce Love with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Texans 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's McCarron. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Love. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Bryce Love on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Texans 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is McCarron. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Steelers 4-yard line.
On second down now. It's Phillips. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Scotty Phillips, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Steelers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Now it's McCarron off play action. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
3 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. McCarron looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller.
Will Fuller.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. And now look at him go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 77-yard punt return. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 35, Texans 24.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 40 now on second down. McCarron. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Texans scoop it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On first down, it's Love. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Love. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
The Texans' 44-yard line.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36.
The tackle made.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
staying on the ground. It's Love. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Hands to James Conner. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, It's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run with McFarland. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Texans 24. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
McCarron. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. McCarron now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
To throw, McCarron. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And again, it's McCarron. He gets this to Coulter complete. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Boom. Still fighting. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Love, the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now here's McCarron as his guys will try to tack on the 2-point conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record then?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Tighten up. Let's go.
Here's Love again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Steeler.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. He shakes him off, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.